Hey, welcome back. Today we are going to upgrade the motor of my homemade CNC for my G0704. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is to check if the stepper motor NEMA 34 can support the weight. And as you can tell here, it can, because it's quite heavy. So the other thing that I need to check is the RPMs. The max RPMs for this motor is about 3500, and this motor is a 3-phase motor, and we need to use this device called VDF. I have never connected one, so this is the first time that, that I'm gonna connect it, so we will learn together. So it has L1, L2, and L3 because this is a 3-phase motor. And once that you open it, you can see the connections for the motor side as well, and the power inputs. And in the bottom, you can see as well the ground. I got this on and off switch just to make sure that I can disconnect it. So this one, it has 120 volts input. To be honest, I think that when I put it on the CNC, I might use the 220 because I have a 220 connector there. The other thing that you need to notice is that it has a lot of cables, and the good news is that they are marked together, so we can connect them in pairs. And later you will see that we have a diagram that it will tell us how to connect them, all of them. So right now I'm just cleaning them up, and I'm just trying to separate them so that way I can figure out. So in the motor, it has the diagram for the connection, and I'm starting to solder the cables. I don't know, because it's a lot of power that it will go through, and it's rattling and moving around. So I want to make sure that I'm soldering the cables and the pairs so I can connect them to the VDF. So right now, the other thing that you notice is that I put in another extra cable because the cables are very short. So I have to have the extension of the cables. So I'm connecting one. The other thing that I like to do is to use the heat gun with these wraps instead of electrical tape, but don't judge me. I think that sometimes electrical tape will be fine, but I don't know. I like the tidiness of the wraps. So right now we are connecting for one of the lines, and I'm trying to find the other pairs for the second one. So you have to do this right now. Is for the other line. Usually, if you have followed my channel, usually I use green for ground, and red and black for hot, and usually white for neutral if you're here in US. So right now I'm just soldering again. I like I said, I think that I was worried that this thing will rattle and it might unconnect. So the motor is quite heavy, so I think that it's important to make sure that you have all of the precautions there. So I do the same. I connect the wraps in both of them. I really like this tool. It allows you to peel the cable very quickly. Right now I'm fast forwarding all of these because we can try to figure out, but I didn't want to remove it from the video because I think that it's important to see all of the 3 cables. So now once that we have it, the other thing that I decided is to add this fork terminal connector. So and again, I'm soldering it because guess what? Sometimes those things get disconnected. So I want to make sure that they are very secure. And here, if you notice, we have the different lines, and I like to color them, like in this case what we did, so that way we don't lose it. And the last one, we actually have to connect them, the three pairs. It needs that configuration. Don't forget to add a connector, because if not, sometimes when it rattles, it is not okay to keep the cables in that way. So because it's metal, it will cut them and you can make a short. So these plastic connectors allows you to do that. So right now I'm connecting it into the VDF as described on the diagram. So this will allow us just to start testing it. So I'm connecting the white one, the green one, and the red one. Okay, then now I'm ready to be able to test it. So I have the off switch, the stop, so that way I can push it if just in case if there's something wrong. So we connect it and plug it with the power, turn it on, and voila, nothing happens. So that means that we connected okay. So we start pushing run. Oh man, this is very nice. We start connecting it forward and it's working, as you can tell. I can raise the RPMs. I can reduce it with the dial. I put a tape so that way you're able to see that it's spinning. Yeah, I think that we have a good one. Thanks for watching. If you want to see the next video, how I'm gonna upgrade the spindle of the CNC, wait for the video. So you know the drill, like and subscribe. Leave a message if you think that I needed to do something else, or to tell me if I need to do a video on something. Thanks for watching. Bye.